Hello and welcome. This is Sahara playing Queen's Wish 2, the Tormentor, and we are in Sharyn's palace. We were called back after our last mission to talk to her mother, so here we go. I had been here before. This is the Royal Guard. This is a member of the Royal Guard of Haven. This warrior stands like a statue, staring straight ahead, barely even blinking. Only Haven's finest warriors get the privilege of protecting your family while standing in an incredibly uncomfortable pose. When you were young, you always tried to get them to smile. You eventually gave up. You leave the guard to their vigil. That would be so boring. I don't think that would be an honor. I'm sorry. As far as I'm concerned, I believe these are even the same pictures. You try to open the door. It is locked. Its doorknob won't even budge. All of the doors in the palace are enchanted. When the queen doesn't want them to open, they will not open. Oh, that happened in the first episode too. Okay, we can go there. No, that's not what I wanted. I was going over here. Okay, so this is the throne room. All right. Anything here? This is the dining room. This is the great celebration hall of Haven. For centuries, glorious feasts have been held here. Treaties were signed. Wars were planned. You and Delia ran foot races around the tables. Royalty sat at the center table while people of lesser importance were seated further from the core, and that's usually what happens. Now the hall is empty and full of shadows. There is dust, even the occasional cobweb. You have never seen it like this before. It is eerie and unsettling. So they don't even have anybody cleaning it? Really? That seems odd. Oh, here's a chest. Got fine wine. It is beneath you, but you still need to find goods to... Yeah. All right. Turn those in for gold. This should just take me over here. You try to open the door. Yeah, we already know. I bet I can't go in this way then either. This should take me outside. Yep, exactly. How about this one? Oh, this did take me out. Okay. Because it takes me out the hallway. If I remember, my bedroom was off over here somewhere. Nope, door's closed. No, no. Let me try and get my microphone shuffled around here. Okay. Alright, so this is the Queen. You return to the throne room of Sharyn's palace, the heart of the Empire of Haven. From here, Queen Sharyn III says the words that move the world. This is where she told you that you had to go, to Sacramentium. This is where she sent Sutter and you to do diplomacy everywhere, and now the hall is mostly empty. The Royal Guard is here, as always, but the Queen is gone. The chamber is eerily quiet. There is one familiar face, though. Prince Sutter arrived ahead of you. He is in the middle of the hall, looking down at your mother's humble throne. Horrible. Humble throne. Okay. Sutter stands in the middle of the royal throne room of Haven. Apart from a few guards, nobody else is here. This is the first time you have been here in almost 2 years, and everything looks a little dirty and neglected. And which I still don't understand. Why aren't the servants taking care of it? There is a little bit of dust on Queen Sharyn's humble throne. Who allowed that to happen? When you approach, Sutter sadly looks down at your mother's throne. You can remember sitting and playing next to when you were small. He says, "Hello, Corinne. Welcome back." Thinking about what it will be like when you are king? Not really. I don't want to think about that. So many nobles dream of wearing the crown. They have no idea how it wears you down. That's so true. I see you made it back safely. Yes, made it back from a disaster. The Roca was supposed to be a brief, triumphant visit. hunt, rest, make a speech, get some gifts. Instead, they attacked us. The Roe. Who else in our empire would be foolish enough to dare such an insult? Well, the Roka contacted me directly. One of their shades came to challenge me. We survived. I've been doing well for a while. Glad someone finally noticed. The Roka contacted me directly. The Crown Prince grimaces. Yes. While I chased peasants and mindless beasts back and forth across the hills, the real knowledge was sent to you. At least someone remembered to pass their challenge along to me eventually. What? Really? I've been doing well for a while. Glad someone really finally noticed. Anyway, we survived. Of course we did. I don't think all the forces in that entire miserable country could overwhelm the power of the protections the Queen's wizards placed on us. Even then, you acted quickly and competently. So now we are back. For a moment, I am to return to dealing with Mother's list. Yeah. But still, even with the stuff protections placed on us, I did die. I did die. Twice. But anyway, Mother's list. Her list of tasks, things undone. That is why she has been sending us to every vassal in the empire, learning what is wrong, pacifying the locals, evaluating the governors, putting the fear of the Queen in the lazy and treacherous. Yep, that's a word. Ever since she grew ill, she's been making her list, all of her wishes on one ever-lengthening scroll. Since she collapsed during that meeting, she's been using her rest time to make it even longer. What exactly is wrong with Mother? A long, tense silence. She is getting old. She wants to push herself as hard as she did when she was young, and her body won't take it. She doesn't sleep. She gets angry. She faints. She just needs to rest more and trust her underlings, and everything will be fine. You seem very calm about all this. Keeping calm is my job, Corinne. A Habanite is under control, even when the ceiling is caving in, or when a wild and unruly vassal decides to go mad and challenge our control. We should both remember that when we go. And where will we be going? It is not my place to say. He points to the southeast. You must see the Queen. She is resting in her chambers. At least, I hope she is resting. She very much wants to see you. She is very, very angry at the Roka for attacking us. I believe you are to play a part in her response. If Mother wants me in the Rue, that is where I will go. And if I refuse to return to that barbaric land? Well, I don't have any choice in the matter. I'm pretty sure of it. Our attackers in the Roka... Roja, I think it's Ja, I'm not sure. Roja need to pay. Yeah, they do need to pay. True, we killed many of them, but not those who sent them. A lot of rot needs to be cut out there. I only question whether it has to be... He sighs. Never mind. Go see Mother. She has orders. She always does. I'll be here to talk to you before you go. Sutter is saying that you are leaving too. Worrying. Well, I already know that because Delia told me that. Delia already told me that. Delia already told me that. This is the dueling hall. In a simpler time, many political disputes in Haven were settled when duels, sometimes fatal ones. This practice was mostly abandoned long ago, but the hall is still here. It is where Sutter and you acquired your weapons training, and where Sutter practiced on you endlessly. Yes, he did. That's how the beginning of the Queen's Wish 1 started, the very first one, the Conqueror started. So we got a crude bow and an iron short sword. I could give this to Lurga. Yep. I assume these would open up now. Okay. So which one? I think this was my room before. This is Princess Delia's bedroom. When you were small, you could always take refuge here. When she got older, she insisted that this be one place where you could always be left alone. Now you suspect she can't be left alone anywhere. No, I don't think she can be. And actually, I'm surprised she hasn't been married off yet. Because they were trying to marry her off, and our mother was trying to marry off before. Paper. It's beneath you. Rare dies. It's beneath you, but you... Okay. We need the money! We need the money, honey. Sorry, I'm all froggy. This is my bedroom. This is your bedroom. It has been since you were a small child. Looking at it, you find yourself torn. It seems very small now, and yet you have a powerful urge to get into bed and not get out again for a good long time. Yeah, it's smaller than Delia's, isn't it? No, it's about the same size. Yeah, maybe a tad smaller. No, it is smaller. It's not quite as long. So what do I have hidden away in my trunk? Ooh, I got a healing potion. Another one. Okay. No. Cool. I keep wanting to do eye per item, but you can't. That doesn't work here. All right. So hers should be down here. I've never seen Sutter's bedroom. Okay, so we have a royal healer. You enter the hall outside your mother's bedroom. The last time you were here, it was full of petitioners. People would travel here from all over the empire and wait for days or months to get a moment of Queen Sharyn III's precious time. Now the hall is full of healers. They are everywhere, cleaning linens, working on potions and ointments, applying all of their skill and knowledge to the puzzle of the queen's health. Well, we know why she's sick. You find yourself invisible. None of them talk to you. One of them points wordlessly at the west door. The rest continue the work. There is an urgent energy in the room. Yeah, I know why. You try to talk to the healers or tend to the queen. You would think, being her child and a princess of Haven, you could get an answer. You don't. They must be under strict orders. You're unable to get anything but the simplest pleasantries out of them. So this should be Sutter's. Yep, this is Prince Sutter's bedroom. You were always sneaking in here to steal your older brother's things. This always resulted in a good beating in the dueling hall, but you never stopped. You were powerfully tempted to poke around again for old time's sake. Oh, you know I am. Well, he doesn't have any. Oh, yes, he does, right there. So he's got a dueling dummy. His bedroom isn't any bigger than ours, so. He also has a ceremonial blade too. We're taking it. Sorry. Taking your blade out of the way there, NPC. Alright, this is Mother's. There she is. Queen Sharyn. At last you reach the sleeping chambers of Queen Sharyn III, absolute ruler of the mighty empire of Haven, guardian of the multitudes all over the known world, and your mother. Like the outer chamber, it has been completely transformed since last time you saw it. The healers have taken it over. The smell of medicinal concoctions is overpowering. In the center of the west wall is your mother's massive bed, and laying in it, propped up by a mountain of pillows, you see the queen. For the first time in your life, she looks sort of small. She waves you forward. She's not laying in bed. She's not laying in bed. Report to me, she says. At last you find your mother in her quarters. She is propped up by a mountain of pillows and fussed over by a small army of healers and sages. She has a pen in her hand and a scroll draped across her lap. She's writing on it when you approach. The queen waves the healers out of the room. When you are alone, she looks up at you and smiles. Then, oddly, she reaches out to embrace you. You bend over for a brief, awkward hug. When you are upright again, the smile fades, and she returns to being the stern, absolute ruler of a mighty empire. So, my child, you have returned. I should be greeting you in the throne room, but alas, I was struck by a temporary illness. Come, she passed to bed. Sit by me. Let's go and inspect her. She is pale, thin. She seems weak. She looks far worse than she did when you left with Sutter last year, and she was looking worn then. But didn't we say it was 2 years ago? Knowing your mother, she will not appreciate your mentioning it. Sit by her. You sit on the bed, even lying down. Queen Sharyn, the third of Haven, radiates power. She can still send out armies with a wave of her hand. The smell of medicinal herbs in the air makes you feel faint. You have done well with Sutter over the last year, but that was easy work. You are a princess of Haven. Your lessons must continue. But remember what I did? In Sacramentium, you guys always seem to forget that. Of course, this is for people who never played the first game. I mean, these conversations are if you've never played the first one and don't know what was all entailed with the youngest princess or prince, if you decided to play as a male, going to Sacramentum as a spoiled brat and coming back as a warrior, a victor, But no, that doesn't count now. Things are always forgotten. So what sort of lessons? You have been learning about our empire, our many vassals, how to pacify them and make them feel valuable. It helps keep them from rebelling. However, you have all been lucky enough to grow up in a time of peace, prosperity. I thought that would suffice, but then the Roka, your father's land, attacked us, and now you must learn other lessons. And what do I need to learn about now? Power, justice, punishment. You will see how we deal with those who resist us. Yeah, punishment. That's the whole thing, isn't it? The punishment part. She runs her fingers over the scroll on her lap, covered with uneven handwriting. Is her handwriting always uneven? I mean, if she is this controlling, wouldn't she have had perfect handwriting? This is a list of all we have neglected, all we must do. The Roja is on it now. So I'd like to know how Delia has been doing. The question catches her by surprise. Delia? She is invincible. She is invaluable to me. She is always here, gathering information, giving advice, sending out orders. She is precious. Still, as valuable as she is, I need to find a worthy match for her soon. It is on my list. Of course, it's on your list. So I have been traveling with Sutter. I'm sure he has taught you much. I already saw him, gave him his next set of orders. He is too important now to waste on a minor vassal like the Roja. Really, they're minor? He needs to pacify our restless major vassals. They sense weakness. They are all on my list. I think you have a problem with your list, woman. Mother. You're too controlling. So, yes, the dreaded list. The queen looks down at the scroll with a crooked smile. My other children also dread the list, but they know it is necessary. They know that I have left much unfinished business in my time as queen, like the Rocha. I know I'm pronouncing that word wrong. I have no idea. Roka with that J at the end? I'm not sure how that's supposed to be pronounced. I'll just say Roka from now on. Unfinished business in the Roka? The Roka, my beloved Ro. Perhaps I should have paid more attention to it. It was so painful after your father died, but this... As she speaks, she grows angrier. Her capacity for rage, even now, is great. They attacked Sutter and you, the greatest of crimes that demands careful, lethal response. I wanted you to visit the Rue, to learn about it. Now you will learn far more than you wanted. Our neglect of them will end. Oh, my father was from there. He was Consort Darmel, a young warlord of the hills of the Low Danga. You will see them soon. He left his wild land to serve in the halls of power. Then he died, too young. There is cold fury in her eyes. The blood of the Roca blows in your veins. They will try to make you think you don't belong there, but you do. But they already told me I don't, because I don't know what the truth is. Quote marks. Why are you so fond of that land? Because that is where I met your father. I was entranced by the wilderness of the wildness of the place. I was young and foolish, perhaps. I did not look hard enough to see their flaws. Still, their mountains are beautiful, and the people are brave. You will see. So they have been neglected. Yes, they have been. I neglected the Roca, I confess it. Things were quiet there, so I thought things were well. A mistake many empires have made in that land. Enough of it. They have cried out for attention. They will get it, though they may not. She stops speaking. She stares off into space. Mother? You stand there helplessly, not sure if you should call for the healers. Then your mother returns to herself, not seeming to notice that anything is amiss. She doesn't look angry anymore. She reaches out and takes your hand. More attention, yes. What is wrong? Nothing is wrong. I don't know what you mean. You have an unpleasant suspicion that she is telling the truth. This is what happened from Sacramento. I know it is. Yes, we should pay more attention there. Agreed. Beginning today. Beginning with you, Corinne. Corinne, I'm giving you a great honor. You will carry out to the Roca a full diplomatic mission. A full diplomatic mission? What does that mean? You will return to the Roca and show them the eye of Haven is fully upon them. You will meet with our 3 governors there and decide if they are fit for their job. You will meet with their 4, what is that word? Brasses? The 4 kings, and hear and answer their petitions. Once this is done, we will know much. Then others can act. And I am doing this? She lets go of your hand. Who else? This job requires someone of great authority, and only you are available. Happily, you will have help. General Miranda will stay in the Roca to guide you and receive your orders. As she speaks, her voice grows slower and more slurred. She is getting tired. Use the portal to return to the Roca. General Miranda is still in Fort Meadow 4. Speak with her. She will provide everything you need. I want to learn more about the Roca. I will go to the Roca and do my duty. I should not be doing this job. I refuse. I will go to the Roca and do my duty. I am so glad to hear it. I am proud. I see your father in you. Now you must leave me, child. Use the portal. Speak with General Miranda. All will be well. I am sure. It is time to go. She leans back and closes her eyes. The healers return. The audience is over. The Queen liked your response, and she will remember it. People will pay close attention to what you say, and it will affect how the story progresses and ends. When you aren't sure what to say, be honest. I always am honest. That's why I get along with these games so well, because I'm always honest, and I'm very, very rarely do I ever not be honest. Unless I think it really needs to be done. So she was happy with my responses. You have a new quest. Do I now? Haven might be able to profit from the sages of the row. Yeah, but I already knew that. The Queen's Wish. Oh, this is the main storyline. Yeah, so return to Fort Meadow 4. Okay. So you can't get to her... Well, that makes sense. You can't get to her bedroom unless you come from here. So, Sutter, I'm going to talk to you, and you're going to be mad because I took your, I stole your stuff out of your bedroom. Prince Sutter is as promised waiting for you in the throne room. He takes a good look at your face and unsurprisingly reads your expression correctly. So, sister, I assume a nice leisurely stay back in the comforts of Sharyn's palace is not likely. Well, we all knew that already. I guess I need to go to the Rue and talk to a lot of people. Yeah, I need to give the Roca a proper diplomatic visit. It is true. It is the first natural choice. Makes them feel valued. Lets us buy time to gather information. Some good government might even come out of it. That miserable land could certainly use it. Don't worry. When you go, you will have all the support we can give. And you aren't going with me. No, because he has his own assignments. Of course not. This is a routine job in a minor vassal state. I mean, sure, there is a secret conspiracy there to kill you, but I don't think that's a big worry. Evaluate the 3 governors. Hear petitions from 4 Rashas. Nothing that needs me. Then you can come home with 1 item checked out off a mother's list. So why is mother making that list? Sutter lets it a long sigh. He starts his talk and stops. Finally he says, she is a true leader of Haven. She is determined to do as much good as she can. We should admire her for it, even when it is difficult. So mother should let us rest. No. Well, no. She is the queen. We have to obey. Yes, good. Accept that. Once you truly believe it, the endless days can't come easier. Really? Keep your chin up. This is not a terrible mission. Walking, talking, home. It'll be over here. It'll be over before you know it. I could use some advice. Sutter laughs deeply and genuinely. Corinne, this mission must have you spooked, asking for my advice. Times must be unsettled indeed. Anyway, my advice? Get this done quickly and get out. General Miranda will tell you what to do. Follow her advice. Give her the answer she needs and get out. Don't let the rule drag you down. So what is really wrong with mother? He looks you in the eye. Nothing serious. Understand? If someone asks, she is well. It's for the best. Nobody wants to think about Haven with her gone. We will make sure she has a long, productive reign. If all she is going to do is make lists and work us to death, maybe we're better off without her. No. So when will you be king? When will you be king? Yes, nobody wants it, but that is true. We have talked enough. The situation is urgent. You must use the portal now. I will do my duty to Haven. I am returning to Roko now. Goodbye, Sutter. Sutter nods. I will talk to you soon. I believe in you. Good luck, Corinne. Good luck to us all. Okay. Now can I go in here? No, it's still locked. Really? Really? I can't remember what was in there. At last you return to the portal. Your mother sending you back through it is kind of predictable, really, as when you went to Sacramentum, Princess Dealey is waiting to send you off. She is as teary and emotional as she was the first time. Oh, sister, I just heard that mother is sending you back to the Roca. Well, you ought to tell me that you knew I was going back. Actually, you suspect that she helped plan the move days ago. Before you can ponder it, she runs up and flings her arms around you. Excuse me, hug her back. Sometimes your sister's talent for diplomatic scheming worries you. At least you are confident her hugs are genuine. Eventually she releases you. She holds onto your hands, though. There is clearly something she wants to discuss. Well, I have seen Mother. Of course, you know the truth. She is unwell, but only temporarily. Soon she will be back in the throne room, and Haven can rely on her absolutely. Actually, I don't think that's true. Actually, she doesn't seem healthy at all. Her smile remains, but her eyes get a familiar, stern look. You are no healer, Corinne. You are painfully mistaken. Queen Sharyn III has a mild ailment. It will all be resolved soon, and that is all outsiders need to hear. Yeah, but I'm not an outsider. You need to tell me the truth. And we are trying to heal her. We are succeeding in healing her, which is easy because she is not seriously ill, which is what you will tell anyone who asks. We need to look strong now, Corinne. Enough on this topic. What else did she say to you? She is still working on her list. Sometimes I wish I could grab that pin out of her hand and throw it into the fire, but she needs to work on the list, so I don't. She mentioned that you need to be married. She looked sad, and she is probably right. I should not complain, but it has been a hard, lonely life here. Sometimes I feel very alone. But Mother is too busy to think about that now, for better or worse. Can't you find someone to marry yourself? But no, you're... They use us to better the empire. So I will be wedded off to someone that I don't like either eventually. So I have a mission on the Roka. Yes, I know. A simple... See, you did know. So you're acting like you didn't know, and now you're telling me you know. Because you're a diplomat, so you know how to lie really well, sis. A simple diplomatic mission. Hopefully you can do it quick and get out. It is important for you to be seen, important to show authority, and important for us to get you safely home. You will not be alone. You will have the general and the mirrors. The general and the mirrors. General Miranda in Port Metal 4 will be your guide. Consult with her often. Also, each of Haven's forts has a mirror. Walk up to it and we can talk to you. We will be looking out for you, and we may have valuable things to say. When you return to Haven Sports, don't forget to check your mirrors. Why is the problem of the... So why is the problem of the Roka being addressed by me? The Roll tried to kill me. And thus only you can deal with them. Don't worry. You will be fully protected. However, we have to show that they haven't frightened us. They tried to be rid of you. Well, then they get a lot of you. That'll show them. So in other words, them trying to threaten me, I have to show that I have a backbone. Well, I am no diplomat. Ha! You are now. Mother said so. Fortunately, we will make sure you do not suffer alone. You'll do great. So why is the problem of the Roka being addressed by me? Because Mother loves that miserable place in her way. Only a princess will do. She doesn't want a war with them. It would hurt her greatly. So me going says there won't be a war, but if she sent Sutter, there would be? Why is there this bias between a woman going and a man going? But let's be clear, they try to kill you. If a war is necessary, Mother will not hesitate. So let's try to prevent that. I don't even know where to begin. We know. That is why we have made sure that you can't get lost. Talk to General Miranda a lot. Use the mirrors in Haven Sports. Judge your governors. Hear the petitions of the Rossies. They're arrogant little kings. Then come home. I miss you. She takes a step back, and it is time. Time? She looks at the portal. Your departure is hard, but it is ordered and necessary. Let's get it over with quickly. Surely I don't have to leave so soon. There is a whole nation of vassals that stands on the edge of war and destruction. I need you, but they need you too. Use the portal. Do your work, then come home. She gives you one final embrace and heroically manages to delay her tears. Goodbye, Corinne. Good luck. Okay. No, I didn't think so. Alright. Here we go. Going back. Getting sick. So we're back. We are back. I need to go to... So we have... the guard tower, General's Hall. My peoples are back with me. Alright, so let's go talk to Miranda. What did she say? Meet all of the Rastas. General Miranda says, "What else do you need, Princess? I can give guidance and support as needed. The Queen has sent me back to give you orders regarding the Roka. Yes, I have been fully briefed. You need to evaluate the governors of the the Kranis Woods, Lo Danga, and High Letha. You need to hear the petitions of the Rasas of the 4 provinces and answer them. Then report the results of this entire mission of this then report the results of this entire mess to me. This is the Queen's orders. Once it is done, I understand you will be removed from the Roca. I will probably be left here to deal with the wreckage. She smiles. I envy you. Before you do much, you must go west to Las Casas and get permission to travel from the Rasha there. This will allow you to go north on the pilgrimage road. I need permission to travel to the Roca? Yes, it is the custom, tradition. It is a part of our contract to vassalage with the Ro. Fortunately, it is but a formality, but it does show respect to them. Just go to Laskra and talk to the Rasa. I'm sure you will provide some nice ceremonial gifts too. So what do I need to do about the governors? Fortunately, there is no governor in the Gentle Coast at the moment. That leaves 3 to evaluate. Governor Gibet of the Cranus Woods, Governor Arlo. Let me get my magnifying glass here. Is that Ato? No, Ato. Ato of the Lodege, Governor Ibana, that's probably a woman, Ibana of the Hylitha. Investigate, meet the governors, travel through the provinces, then decide if they should be allowed to keep their jobs. Report your decisions to me. And what do I do about the Rasas? There are 4 Rasas at the moment, each the leader of one of the Ros, 4 provinces. You must meet with each to hear a petition of grievances. It is an old important ceremony. Manners demand they ask for very little, especially from a princess. Do what is necessary to satisfy their needs, then report your success to me. Do I have another question? No, I do not. Okay, so, oh, look at my list is getting long again. This is all the main story. Oh. The mirror shimmers. Your reflection disappears, replaced by a thick fog. You watch carefully, expecting some vision of flashy bit of magic. Instead, you get Prince Sutter's voice. He is cranky. So I got the news. You're stuck in the row. Miranda passed on Mother's wishes, yes? Well, you already knew that. I don't know why the game is doing this. Didn't we just already talk about that before I left? Yeah, I need to hear the petitions of the Rasas. Yes, the petty rulers of this little state have complaints, as they did yesterday, and they will tomorrow. Most of the time, they just want to be heard and feel important. Probably minor issues. That business can be disposed of quickly. And I need to judge our governors. Oh, yes, it's good practice. We need to keep the governors scared, make them think we are always watching them, put the fear of the queen into them. Then move on. I'm sure they are adequate, or keeping them in their current positions is keeping powerful families happy. I will finish up this nonsense quickly. Good. We are in a dangerous time. The queen looks weak, and the vassals are restless. We need to look competent and in control. Do what Miranda said. Take your little tour. Give your judgments. Move on. We have great faith in you. Wait, you won't be helping me? Well, I already know he won't be helping me. I'm not liking how the dialogues are ending up, because it's like going in circles when we already know this stuff. Sutter snorts, then laughs. Me? Corinne, I am going to be the king. I need to be visible and active in the most powerful, most influential vassals. Places where a rebellion reduces the amount of food sent home. I get that. Most of the time, you get to live the life of the happy princess. Sometimes we need you to clean up a mess. That time is now, and the mess is in the row. You guys keep repeating everything in these dialogues, but you guys all forget about Sacramentum. But what will you actually do? Sutter is silent for a time. When he speaks, he sheds his normal shell for casual arrogance. I fight, Corinne. Mother has found me to be an efficient fighter and leader. She sends me to where someone needs to be killed. It is exhausting, but it is my duty. I think you'd want to be more involved. Oh, really? Bless me with your wisdom, Corinne. Why would that be? Well, we are both half Rue. We are both half Rue. Indeed, our father's land. So we have a family debt of a sort, and that is why you are there. The undivided attention of a full princess of Haven. That is the minimum and the maximum we can give them right now. With Mother not at the best, we have one goal. And that is? Get the job done. Listen to the Rashas complain. Scare our governors. Give Miranda her orders. Move on. That's all anyone needs or deserves. That is what should be done. I can't be sure of that. I need to actually investigate first. That is your way. It isn't mine. I can't be sure of that. I need to actually investigate first. Yeah. There is silence. You wait for a response. None comes. Sutter has left. The fog in the mirror clears, and you see your reflection. You look irritated. But prolonged exposure to Sutter causes that reaction in everyone. Yeah, I'm sure it does. I am sure it does. Alright, what's the time? Okay. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode, and when we come back, am I feeling more confident about going back down to... I want to go down to Port Osborne, because we still need to reclaim that port. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And then we can go on to this place over here. But we need to go back down to Port Osborne. And we also have that little gang off over here. Maybe we can kill them now. So that's going to be in the next episode. Watch me get killed again. So if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.